Hey guys, and this is Alisha Costanzo, and welcome back to my channel. I probably should have done this introduction last night when I recorded the first part of this challenge with my bestie Becky, and we had a lot of fun talking otherwise, so I really didn't get to do it. But today I am starting my first line challenge. So I'm not starting with my top rank, but that's quite alright. Anyways, let's talk about how I ranked them. We'll show you first Becky reading me the lines, and then our rankings together were pretty easy. Alright, say something. So whichever one you want to start with, give me the first line. I'm ready.
My cadence is really off because I've been reading all these books that are set in like the 10th century England. And I'm reading it. Have you heard of The Last Kingdom? Okay. Alright, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I stood in the shadows of a deserted shopfront across from the Blood and Brew pub, trying not to be obvious as I tugged my black leather pants back up where they belonged.
Leather pants. Okay. Interesting.
Alright, good on that one?
Yeah, it's got to be my number one spot because it's the only one I've got so far. So, alright. Alright, book number 2.
Okay, number 2. 8 years of poison and murder and shit.
Okay. Okay. The leather pants still more interesting so far. Go ahead and give me number 3.
Alright, number 3. I was midway through packing when I paused to contemplate whether it was appropriate to bring the blood.
These are all I chose very similar books, but the openings are all pretty similar so far. Fucked up first lines. Okay. Okay. Alright, give me number 4.
Number 4. My reputation as a ghost whisperer started with Alice and her family.
Not as interesting as the other one so far. Alright, I'll take number 5.
Number 5. They've never found the body of the first and only boy who broke my heart.
Huh. Okay. So if I had to rank those currently, I'd love to hear how you would rank them too, if you have any preferences.
Let me pull the other one back up so I can see them. Yeah, that one. Okay.
It's really interesting because my list is pretty much just shifted by one, where the last one, number 5, would be my number 1 pick. I think I'm going to like that one the best. Then I'd go with number 1, then number 2, and then number 3, and then number 4. Something about the leather pants and having to pull them back up makes me really curious. But heartbreak and death is always a trump card for me, so.
Yeah, so I would say number 1 and number 5 would probably be the two that I find the most interesting, based off of the first.
So we're pretty similar in that regard. Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
You are welcome.
So I ranked number 1 as The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller, and I have read at least one of her books, if not 2 of her books already. So I'm excited to read this one, and of course, I had to pick the one about the boy who broke her heart and the death because those things go great together, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to have hers in the first position. Book number 2 is Dead Witch Walking by Kim Harrison, and I picked all books that were really similar in theme so I could actually rank them together pretty well without them being just all preference for genre and stuff, actually look at the story and the writing. And this one is another paranormal book. My husband has talked about Kim Harrison a lot, and I've read one of her YA books before, and I know I enjoyed it. I'm actually going to start with that book because I already have it loaned to me. It popped up on my waiting thing, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to include this one. And my holds in my library is what I'm talking about. So then number 3 is Dark Dawn by Jay Kristoff, and this is number 3 in the Nevernight series, and yes, I'm ready for that. They've been 5 stars throughout. Number 4 is The Utterly Uninteresting Adventures of a Vampire Accountant. It just sounds really silly. And the opening was actually pretty good. They were pretty close together in general, talking about packing blood. I mean, why wouldn't that be an awesome story? So I'm pretty excited about that one too. And the last one is Ignorant Witch, and this one I could tell was the one that I got for free. There's a beautiful cover and it was interesting, but it was wordy. The first line was wordy, so that doesn't bode too well for this. I am going to give myself permission to DNF anything I don't like though. And the challenges are try not to DNF things. In this case, since I'm just ranking things, I will give it a good go. I will give it a solid try. If it's not for me, it's not for me. And then I'm just going to give myself that cop out now. So, yep. I'm going to start now and see how this works. But then the results will be in a new video. So let me know now if you have read any of these books. I want to know what your opinions are and how you might rank them. And yeah, I'll let you know what I think here in a little while, aka probably a month or two. Alright, I'll see you in a bit, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.